everybody, and welcome back to my garden. Today I am finally shooting a video for YouTube because I feel like I belong on YouTube. YouTube is the place where you can talk a lot, whereas Instagram you just have to be quick, and y'all know I'm a talker. In this video I wanted to talk about my top 10 carrot cultivated moments of 2023 and just kind of review the year and see what we can do better this year. For number 10, this moment for me was definitely my partnership with Carter's. Carter's is a hardware store in Barbados, and I worked with them on a couple of videos in 2022, and I got to do a video that wasn't exclusively about plants, but it was plant connected, of course, in 2023, and that was really fun. I really hope that this year I can work with more brands that really align with Carrot Cultivated. I really want that whenever I align myself and my brand with a company, that it is for the right reasons and that y'all can trust me on what I say, because my word is golden. My advice is top tier. Okay. Hopefully this year I get to branch out more in partnerships with different companies. For the number 9 spot, I'm gonna give it to my flower arranging date with my friends Crystal and Bridget. I love flowers. I started flowers way before I started plants. Flowers are everything to me, and I've only grown to love plants more because of my initial love of flowers. When I was little, I would pick flowers for everything. I've been arranging bouquets for years, and last year I made the promise to myself to make a bouquet for myself once a week. I didn't do that with just the flowers that I have here. I didn't do that, but hopefully going forward, that is something that I can do for this year, and I'm hoping to host my first flower arranging class in 2024. We will see, but yes, I really enjoyed that. It was just such a fun time with friends. Even my friend Bridget, who was my boss, who was my teacher as well, she doesn't consider herself to be creative, but the thing about flower arranging is there's no right or wrong, and she got the chance to really explore her creativity. I feel like she did a great job, so hopefully more to come in 2024. For number 8, I'm gonna give it to falling in love with the East Coast of Barbados. I have always been West Coast is the best coast sort of girl, but I've spent so much time on the East Coast of Barbados in 2023, and it was absolutely amazing. Going to Bathsheba, watching the sun rise on the beach, experiencing the pools for the first time. I'm in my 30s, and last year was my first time going to the pools at Bathsheba, and I really feel like it was a surreal spiritual experience. It was so beautiful and so stunning. So I hope that I can do that more. I also had 2 different staycations on the East Coast, none of which were mine. I was just blessed enough to be there. One was for the celebration of my mom's birthday, and one was a bachelorette for Ariana. It was her maid of honor, and both of them were on the East Coast. I really love the East Coast. I really want to spend more time on the East Coast of Barbados and just relax and enjoy the thing that we keep marketing to tourists. Like, this is our country, and I really would love to enjoy it more. I feel like I did an excellent job of that in 2023, and I hope to continue in 2024. Number 7 is at this spot, despite the fact that I was almost trafficked. I went on a trip to Miami with my parents, and on that trip I decided to go to Orlando, because if you're a plant person in Miami, you might as well go to Orlando. Like, that's where all the cool plant stuff is. I will not tell the story of the trafficking, the mere trafficking today. We'll save that for a repot session. I got to go to Equagenera or Equagenera. I don't know if it's supposed to be Equagenera. It was absolutely amazing. I got to see plants that I have only seen online, that I have only ever dreamt of seeing, and it was just really inspiring. All of those aroids and orchids in one place. If you don't know me, I am an aroid and orchid lover, so those are my 2 things that I really love. So Equagenera was like a dream come true. Number 6 goes to my St. Vincent trip. I went to St. Vincent for the first time ever. My parents actually honeymooned in Beckley, so I always wanted to see Beckley for that reason. St. Vincent is where my friend that I just told you about, Crystal, is from, and she got married there. She had a destination wedding. It was such a beautiful place. It was a stunning place, so much greenery. I can't wait to go back and actually experience more of the island, because you know, when you're for a wedding, that's the number 1 priority. So I can't wait to see more and go to the falls and that sort of thing. But we got to go on a day trip, and the water was very choppy, but it was still stunning. It was beautiful. We got to go a couple different islands. The water was just clear. It was a vibe, and it is always nurturing to my soul to fall in love with somewhere new. The number 5 spot goes to the Gardens of Barbados. I last year really prioritized going on my own and with friends to different gardens around Barbados. Now, that was through Botanical Gardens, that was through open gardens from the Horticultural Society, I really prioritize going and experiencing other people's gardens and seeing how they set it up and being just inspired in my own collection to do things differently. My favorite garden here after mine is Hunt's Gardens. I visited Hunt's maybe 3 times last year. I went to Flower Forest a couple times. I went to Andromeda. I had a ball, and for the open gardens, it's so special because you get to go to other growers, like their homes sometimes, as well as bigger gardens. So it was really magnificent. And what I learned in doing that was basically my favorite garden is my garden, and it's my job to nurture it and make it a place that I will be proud of and a place that I want to be. Number 4, Fairchild Botanic Gardens. Stunning, phenomenal, breathtaking, absolutely delicious. The butterfly room, I went there with my parents, and the room, it just felt like such a special moment. I don't think I'll ever forget being there with them. The aroids and how they have everything arranged. It's somewhere that I just have watched on YouTube for so many years, and you know, since I started getting into plants in 2020, and to see it in real life was spectacular. It did not disappoint. Can't wait to go again. It was really magnificent. The number 3 spot, I'm giving number 3 to 30 days of houseplants. And if you know, you know. I posted regularly on Instagram for 30 days straight. 30 days. If you know me, that was a true lesson in discipline, and I'm really proud of myself for accomplishing it. Every day I talked about a different plant in my collection, and it was such a fun time. It was awesome engaging with both my local community and my foreign friends. Like, it was just a vibe. Everybody talking about their plants and their experience with a particular plant, and you know, their struggles and their triumphs. It was fantastic. I definitely want to do that again in 2024. I think my favorite day from that one was when Jamila, my best friend, came. She did a video with me about my variegated monstera, my albos, and it was just such a spectacular. I sold most of those albos at the market because I really want our community to have access to plants and the cool plants. I love 30 days of plants, and it was just a wonderful time. I can't wait to do it again. I entered my plants in the Barbados Horticultural Society annual plant show, which is a flower show, and I won several awards for my plants. I don't think I'll be entering any plants this year. Yeah, it was just a really lovely day. Number 1 spot, and I feel if you know, you know that nothing could top this. This was just a vibe. This was everything. My number 1 moment of 2023 was having my most successful Christmas market that I host at my home annually. It was spectacular. Me and Jamila were really working hard for a while before the market to really help it to come off. I have to shout out my parents. Like, they really put their foot in investing in me and my talents, and I definitely believe that we saw the fruit of that. And I have to thank God, because this plant market came after a really huge rejection in my life, professional rejection that I really thought was the next direction for me. And the market really showed me, the planning of it, everything really showed me that, like, this is the next direction, and I have to stop settling for a salary and start investing in my creativity, in the gifts God has given me. And so I kind of, throughout planning it and executing it, decided that Carrot Cultivated was going to be my business and my bread and butter, and I was gonna put everything in it. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna give myself 2 solid years of pushing Carrot Cultivated and trying my best to be like excellent in this field, learning everything that I can, implementing, bringing new ideas, bringing innovation to the Barbados market. I feel like God has spoken to me many times. He tried to tell me that, you know, what I wanted to do was not it, and I just did not listen because I wanted it very selfishly. And I think I have a community to serve here. I think I have a purpose to fulfill, and I'm excited to see what we do next. It was amazing. We had a really good time. I got to see people, like, you talk so much online, you don't get to see people as often as you would like. So that is, you know, a big deal for me to be able to connect with my community. But we're rectifying that in 2024. If you have not subscribed to the newsletter, please do so. The way you can subscribe is by giving me your email. The website is still currently being set up, so if you want to DM me or email me your email, you'll get on the newsletter. I'm excited. I think that this is going to be the best flat year of my life, so I can't wait. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, comment, leave me a comment down below if you got to the end of this video, and leave me a like. Thank you so much and have a great time. And remember to cultivate joy no matter what you do. Bye.